Hello everyone and welcome back to Crochet Delight. I'm sorry this is a little shaky. My tripod is currently occupied, but I'm gonna do another dyeing experiment. I am gonna put the roving in as is. I'm gonna keep it nice and dry while I add it. And today's experiment I'm going to be doing a mixture of Wilton's black and Wilton's violet. So right there is about 3 ounces. I'm going to try and get a 1/4 ounce in a couple minutes. And while that's soaking up, I am going to turn the heat on and I'm going to bring it to a below simmer. Again, I'm sorry that it's so shaky and off camera. My tripod is busy holding up some yarn that I previously dyed. So, and I'm going to actually add some more water because it doesn't look like there's enough in here. I'm glad I had some on standby. Now that looks better. So this is a dyeing experiment. Right over here I have Wilton's black and Wilton's violet and my purple measuring tools. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding the black on one side, and then I'm going to pour the purple, the violet, right on top of it. And I loved the purple, the really, really dark purple magenta that the black gave in the last dye session. And I like the purple from the Wilton's violet, so I want to see what'll happen when those two mix. So yeah, that's about it for now. So I'll tune back in when the water is a below simmer. Alright, so now I'm going to start to add some of the color. I'm going to add it right over here. Now I'm adding the violet. And yes, this is going to look really dark because I made sure that the water is covering it a bit. Oops, there's still some dye in here. I wanted to make sure that the water was covering the roving this time around. So that's what it looks like right now. So since I'm not going to really know what this is going to look like for a good while, I am just going to leave it in there for about a good hour, and then I'll check back. So, see you guys in about an hour. Okay, so we're only about 10 minutes in, and I just realized that I forgot to tell you what I did before. At the very beginning, I had about 8 cups of water in here, and that still wasn't enough, so I had to add another 4 cups. And for the dye, well, for the coloring, I had 2 little cups set aside. A cup of water in each, and I only used 1/4 teaspoon of each color. So I figured I'd get that in there because I know I forgot it. But I don't know if you guys can see. There's a little pink right there. I know you can't see any of this over here. That's nice dark purple. But so far it's really pretty. So we'll check back in quite a while. Alright, so it's been a little over an hour, and as you can see, there's a lot of purple, which is what I was going for, and it's actually pretty light. The water is actually a pretty light blue. It's not exactly dark. It looks dark because there's a lot of purple on the top. But it actually looks pretty good. So this is what we have after an hour. I'm gonna go another hour and then check back in. Hopefully by then this will be pretty clear. Alright, see you guys in another hour. Alright, so as you can see, I've got my tripod back. It's not tied up with anything, and even more so, the water is practically clear. So that means that the roving has pretty much completely taken in all of the coloring. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it aside, I'm going to wash it until the water runs clear, and then I'm going to hang it to dry, and you guys will see what it looks like when I go to unbraid them. Alright, and stay tuned for another dyeing session where I will be using Kool-Aid. And just for your reference, this wool that I've used in this video is Corry wool, and I will be using the same wool in my next dyeing video. So stay tuned for what this will look like at the very end. Alright, so these are 3 out of 4 of these skeins that, well, of the little braids that have finished drying. And you can't really see, but these are actually more purple and more magenta than they really appear. But we have some beautiful coloring, and we even have a little bit of green right there, and some dark purple, and we've got some really bright pink right there. But I absolutely love how these came out, and I will definitely be doing this color combination again. I might even try to add a different color next time. But that's all for now. Stay tuned for my next dyeing video, which is with Kool-Aid. God bless you, Sophia. Bless you. But you guys are going to love my next video. It looks so cool when it's all dry. So, happy hooking, and have a delightful day, everyone.